Maiden Day 3 turned out to be windier than we expected, but that wasn't the only problem. My Solo Shot 3 was also having one of its days where it just didn't want to cooperate. The Cessna was handling the choppy winds a lot better than I expected, and at first I thought the Solo Shot was tracking very well. I was hopeful. But you think I'd know better after everything I've been through with this camera. But maybe not so much. At first I made a few passes just to make sure that all the trims were still good. And making the change to the extreme setup didn't affect none of that. And even with the R8 set on the full throws and high gains, it landed fine. I thought it might be a little touchy, but not a problem at all. I did notice that with the ailerons and flaps working together now, the roll rate was quite a bit higher than it used to be. The gusts of wind were coming pretty much straight at me across the runway, but yet the Cessna flew just fine with it all out of shape. I had never tried this 1.5 snap rolls on takeoff with a high-wing plane before, but the Cessna did it just fine and felt really locked in. The wind direction can change drastically at our field, and here I got caught with the wind coming from behind me. Even the R8 didn't like that. Here we got a friend of mine, Dennis Shaver, on the sticks, and he's finding out that the rudder hasn't been compromised at all with this new setting. The Cessna loves the rudder and doesn't do anything strange when you push it in. With the R8 on its high settings, I was getting brave and doing some downwind landings. Adding just a little extra power, I was getting away with these pretty well. Naturally, as soon as I got cocky about being able to do this, to get a little gust of wind behind it, and it quit flying. And like I said, the roll rate is a lot higher than it used to be. Notice the windsock telling me that I'm landing downwind again, this time with no flaps, and it got bounced around a bit. But even with the bouncing, the wing stayed pretty stable. This wasn't as much video as I wanted, but I think we found out that the Cessna likes this new setup just fine. It is capable of quite a bit more in the air, but it's not harder to fly or land. The guys at Flex Innovations apparently figured we need a new level of foamy, and I think they've succeeded. I shot video of my Flex Innovations Mamba 60 yesterday, and it's an animal in the air, and we'll have that video to you soon.